doing? Wow, I haven't been talking in English for a while now. Sounds weird. I'm doing fine, and I wanted to do a video about self-image and cPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I had this very, very weird conversation with a friend of mine some time ago. It was about rejection and how I dealt with it. And then he said something that really annoyed me, and it's not the first time that I'm hearing it. He said, like, it was a written conversation, so he wrote with caps lock that I have massive ego. So that's why, according to him, I cannot deal with rejection like normal people would. And that is just ridiculous, because it's exactly the opposite. And it's not the first time I'm hearing an opinion like that about me. I've been hearing I'm a snob or not very friendly person. I've been hearing that I'm a narcissist, like connected to the self-image of appearance. And it's probably like the most like not correct comment that you can say about it, because ever since I can remember myself, I grew up with a very not supporting family. Like, everything I would do, they would say it's not worth it. They would say I'm ugly all the time, say awful things about me. Ever since I can remember, I grew up like that. I've never seen anything else, so I grew up believing it. Every time there was a problem, I would blame myself first, even if I wasn't even there. Like, I'm so used to being blamed about everything, so used to being called names, so used to not being appreciated, that I just grew up believing it. And somewhere on the way that changed. I remember maybe it was when I was 22, 23. I took my first, sorry, I'm a bit sick again. I took my first photo of myself with a cell phone. I was like, hey, that girl there, she's not that ugly. I mean, she's okay. Yeah, she's not pretty, but she's okay. And it was weird, because ever since I would look in the mirror and I would feel that, who's that person? I don't really see myself in that vision in the mirror. I couldn't really connect to that. I didn't feel this is me. I felt like, yeah, I can see separate parts of myself. I couldn't really even connect the image itself to a face. I would see the eyes, I would see the mouth, I would see the nose. I couldn't really make an image of it. It's really fucked up. I don't know if any of you felt that way. Anyways, so I started taking pictures of myself, and I would be amazed of how different I would look every time. Because also it was on the creative side, but also it really helped me see myself differently than what I was used to. And it's not like I exaggerated with it, or yeah, I used to take a lot of pictures of myself. In the beginning I didn't even show them to people, like only when Facebook started, which was like 2007. I started uploading pictures, but just the pictures that look normal. Not like every other girl that posts like 1,000 pictures of herself in every single situation. I do have a lot of them, but they have creative side of them because I like photography. That's how I started, by the way. So yeah, that's how it started for me. I started seeing that, everything I've been told about my appearance might not be that correct. Like, no, I don't look like a mouse. Something that my grandmother would say. She would say that my ears, they're so big. I look like a mouse. What the fuck is that? Like, where the fuck did you get that bullshit? Uh, Many things, like even the fact that my nose is broken. It's like here, if you can see it, broken twice, right? It really fucked me up too, if the other stuff wasn't enough already. And it's really not healthy having a bad self-image, because that's exactly what gets you in situations and relationships where you're not appreciated and not treated right. And I think that's a problem we all share, like people with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, with bad self-image. We don't really know, or now we do, but we don't really grow up knowing how to treat ourselves right, how to put ourselves first. Sorry. How to demand what we need and how to stand for it, and be our best friends. So self-image for me started with appearance, which might be shallow, but I don't know, that's how it worked for me in the beginning, of course. It's not only that. And today, like 6, 7 years after, I can look at myself and be content with what I see. I've learned to love myself. Talking about appearance now, of course, the other facts are a lot more important, but I think I've dealt with them already. I love that song. Um, so yeah, self-image. People think used to think that I'm really not that friendly. I remember in high school, everyone was like very distant from me, or maybe I was the distant one, because I think I had social anxiety. I was so shy. If I had to talk to somebody, I would, I don't know, shiver from inside. Like, I was so afraid I was gonna say something wrong.